Hello guys, my name is Jackie and I'm a specialized IELTS tutor, and this is the video to introduce the newest IELTS speaking topics to examinees, and I hope that my video will be useful for your IELTS study. And I also want my video to be useful for foreign students from different countries like India or China. So if you are a foreign student and if you want to get the newest IELTS study materials for your study, you can just send me email, and if you visit my website, you can use a wide range of study things and you don't have to pay money for that. And I don't care about your nationality. Whatever nationality you have, you can just send me email. Okay, so let me start with part 1. So today's part 1 is about cooking. So the first one is, have you ever cooked? And my answer is, yes, I have cooked many times. Maybe there is no one who has never cooked in their whole life. I usually cook when I am alone at home, and I also cook for my family at weekends. And next one is, do you like cooking? And my answer is, I think cooking is interesting, and I feel happy when I see people eat food made by me. So I like cooking for other people. And next one is, do you want to learn how to cook? And my answer is, yes, if possible. I want to learn cooking because I can make palatable is delicious. I can make palatable food for my friends and family members. It will be rewarding. Also, learning cooking can be a good hobby for me. Learning cooking can be a good hobby for me. And last part of the topic is it difficult to cook Korean food? And my answer is, yes, it is. There are many kinds of Korean food, and each one has different recipes. So Korean food should be made in different ways. Also, different kinds of ingredients are used. So making Korean food is not easy. Okay, so they are the newest speaking pattern topics, and if you want, you can just memorize my examples, and if it is necessary, you can just modify my examples for your IELTS speaking. Okay, so let me turn to part 2. So today's part 2 topic is, describe a time you taught something new to a younger person. So today's topic is about your experience of teaching younger person the new thing. And I'm gonna explain my example of teaching my nephew about Korean. And I'm gonna read it first, and I'm gonna explain it further. Let me start. I would like to talk about my experience of teaching my nephew. In my daily life, my life is so hectic due to my heavy schedule. So hardly do I have enough time to meet my relatives. But a few months ago, having finished my important work, I got some holidays, so I visited my uncle's house, whose son is 15 years old. While staying at his house, accidentally I was asked to teach him Korean because he was making mistakes in using Korean. Although I was not confident in teaching him, I decided to do it due to my uncle's request. Actually, I was embarrassed to hear his speaking of Korean because he used many grammatically wrong words, and he said he learned them from the internet, and sometimes I couldn't understand words that he used. They were like abbreviated words, but I think I did my best. I did my best to teach him correct Korean words that he didn't know. And about 2 hours later, I could see him try to use proper words, and I was rewarded. Without teaching him, I couldn't have realized how hard it is to teach other people. So as you heard, my example is about teaching my nephew. Actually, when I visited my uncle's house, and accidentally I taught my nephew about the Korean words that he didn't know. So I taught him for 2 hours, and after 2 hours, I could see him use correct Korean words, and I felt rewarded. So that is my experience of teaching a younger person about new things, because I taught him new Korean words that he didn't know. Okay, so if you want, you can just modify my example for your IELTS speaking study. So today's part 2 topic is about a time you taught something new to a younger person. So let me turn to part 3. So the first part 3 topic is what skills should be taught to children. And my answer is children should learn various skills. For example, children need to learn social skills related to making and maintaining a relationship with other people, since they also belong to society. Also, children need to learn practical skills such as speech and computer skills, because those skills can be often used in our daily life. And second one is what skills do adults need to have? And my answer is usually skills can be learned at school, and adults are the people who finish their education courses. But nowadays, as new skills are emerging continuously, adults need to learn new skills such as computer and technology, and without adapting to them, they will fall behind modern society. So they have to learn and they have to have new modern skills. And next one is what can children learn from teachers and parents? And my answer is both of them have great influences on children. For parents, as children learn a lot of things by imitating parents, they can learn basic manners and skills, like polite manners. For teachers are usually in charge of academic education. So teachers teach children academic knowledge at school. Children can learn basic skills and qualities from parents, and usually children can learn academic subjects from their teachers at school. So teachers and parents have different roles in educating children. And the last part 3 topic is how can people be motivated to learn new things? And my answer is people can get motivated to learn new skills when they realize that they don't have necessary skills. For example, if people face difficulties in delivering a presentation to audiences, they might become keen to learn skills related to presentation skills and speech skills. So the lack of skills can motivate people to start learning new skills. Maybe people can decide to learn new skills when they have realized they do not have necessary skills. I think that is like a momentum which makes people decide to start learning new skills. Okay, so today's part 3 topic is about skills. So you can practice with my examples. So today, thank you for watching my video, and I'm going to upload more useful things. Thank you for being with me. Thank you.